Welcome back to another Agent K21 music lesson. So glad to have you here. Let's jump right in. So if you haven't already, please check out the introduction video. So I got a new lesson here for you guys today. The last video was about identifying the keys in the notes. So please make sure you check that out, as that is a prerequisite for this episode, this lesson, okay? So today's lesson is going to be about the contrast. Now, what do I mean by contrast? So we live in a universe of expansion and contrast. So in order to expand, we must contract. So think about the piano. The piano is a beautiful, majestic instrument made up of white and black keys. The combination of different color creates contrast. So for instance, how would we know love without first knowing pain? How would we know the beauty of sunshine if we never experienced rain? Or the cold winter when we've only experienced summer? So contrast brings beauty and brings difference. So whenever you see the keyboard, for example, or you see the piano, you see the contrast between the keys. Imagine if all the keys were the same color. If you had a piano that had nothing but white keys, or if you had a piano that had nothing but black keys, how would you distinguish the keys from each other? How would you tell the difference? How would you understand the nuanced value that they bring? So to break it down, we are talking about contrast today. Contrast is what brings meaning to life. It's us being individuals that bring meaning. If we all were the same, it'd be very boring. Very much like the piano. If the piano had nothing but the same color keys, it'd be very boring. Everything would be the same. But we're getting into the contrast, which means we're getting into the black notes. So what are the black notes? I'm glad you asked. The black notes represent sharps or flats. Now we understand the notes, we understand the name of the notes, but they can either be natural, which is those neutral white keys, they're natural, or they can be sharp or flat, which are the black keys that give meaning to life. To bring contrast, you add a little bit of sharps, you add a little bit of flats, maybe not in the same measure, but you do these things. So how do we understand the contrast? The black notes are the contrast. They are the sharps and the flats. So I know that can sound a little confusing, but no worries, we're going to break it down, get into it, make sure it's super easy. The sharps and the flats. Okay? So whatever's to the right is going to make it sharp. So C to C sharp, to D sharp, and so on and so forth, all the way up. So I think we understand the sharps. The flats are very much the same. So same goes both ways. Whatever's to the left to the note will be making it flat. Whatever's to the right of the note will make it sharp. So we have E, then we have E flat, which is the contrast there. Same for all the notes. D, to the left of D, we have D flat. We have C, to the left of C would be C flat. Now this is also known as B. So we just call it B. We don't necessarily call it C flat. B, to the left of B, is B flat. So I appreciate you all being here, understanding these lessons that the universe gives us, and understanding these lessons that we can learn from every instrument that we desire. So if you would like to dive into this a little bit more, you're not alone. I'm here to help guide you and assist you in becoming the beautiful musician that you already are. So if you like further in-depth lessons, please click the link in my bio, or the link in my description I should say, and that will take you to my music website. That will take you to my music website. You can have 30-minute or an hour lesson with yours truly. So I appreciate you being here. I look forward to working with you all in the near future. Until then, be well, take care. Next time. Peace.